Today we've had our European Semester Group Conference. It was really a pleasure to listen to the contributions of our distinguished speakers from the European Commission, from the Council, from civil society, from various countries. I learned quite a lot, and I think we really managed to take various perspectives on board, and I think this is a really value added of the European Semester Group.
What will happen in this link between the semester, the country-specific recommendation, the next MFF, the condition, the performance base, so we were really at the core of the discussion of today. There is a huge potentiality, but also huge risk that the complexity could become even a disaster of incomprehension and of not being capable to drive this change in the good direction.
We should focus on reforms that can change the member states, not only in the social dimension, but also in the competitiveness dimension. By all means, we need to change the ideas of having policy process that doesn't involve the society. I'm a believer, and I believe in the European process, in the European construction. I believe in Europe, and that's the dimension that we need to raise after such an important morning.
My conclusion is that we have to consolidate the social dimension in the European semester process, but also in the MFF and in particular in the NRPPs, not only when it comes to spending, but also when drawing up various policy measures. There were many questions open, in my view, how European social partners and, of course, the civil society as a whole should be better consulted during the MFF and in particular the NRPPs.
We believe that cooperation between economic and social councils and the European Economic and Social Committee is really an asset. It's extremely valuable for all of our work back home. Many of the topics raised by our members in Spain are shared by other representatives of different member states, and this is the way that we will be able to move forward in Europe for a Europe which is more competitive, more proficient, and will have more social cohesion. And this is definitely the way forward.
The need for a more thorough intervention of the civil society, social partners, but also from the national parliaments in the process of discussing the country-specific recommendations and the NRPPs. That's one of the main contributions for the discussion. The second one is the need to have more data quality and more data transparency, because sometimes we are discussing recommendations and we are discussing matters with wrong data or data of poor quality, and we need to focus much more on that.
The balance between competitiveness and social cohesion is essential, because people need to have, first of all, something to defend, but social cohesion also depends on fiscal stability. But for this, we need strong social dialogue.